Good morning, traders. Welcome to Friday. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. And each morning we listen for stocks to be called out in this stream one, but I don't think it's working this morning, but it's fine. We have two other ones. Once we see a stock pop up, I will click on it. And the first thing we do is we want to see that this current bar volume, which is the very last candle, we want to make sure that it's green and the numbers within this label is really flying. We want to see a battle going on within that one candle, something fast enough where we can slip in and slip out unnoticed. So this is very slow here. We want fast. And once this label's green and moving and we've confirmed the volume, we want this green line, which is money flow, above this yellow line. And at the same time, down here in Dominator Master, we want to see these buyer green bars breaking above average volume, this yellow line. So once we see a stock, we see all the green here. You can quickly confirm if the number's moving or not. If this is green and that's green, then these two labels up here are your trigger. Once they hit green, you should already be in or getting in if you like what you see on the chart. And if you are new here, I highly suggest you watch these live streams many times before you put your hard-earned money into it. It looks easy on the live stream, but it's pretty hard and difficult. So make sure that maybe you watch for weeks or months, however long it takes you to be profitable. Write it down on paper. If you want to play around with it, write down your entry, your exit, and your results on paper. If you continue to be profitable, then change over to real money, but trade small share size, anywhere between 1 and 10 shares. And if you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. I'm also not a financial advisor. I am a coder and a long-term trader. So make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. You could lose some or all of your money. And if you continue past this very moment, you are taking full responsibility for your own actions. If you take one of these trades and you lose money, in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. And welcome to Friday. Haven't seen too much moving around this morning, but I'm sure it will be an exciting day as usual. BNIA, BNAI looking north. And good morning, YouTubers. You are on board this morning. BNAI pulling back just a little here. My blessing, my money flow indicator is red and looking south here, and we have a red dominator bar, which is sellers. The volume's not high enough to scalp this stock. LS, did anybody ever get a piece of it? I know many of us tried to get into that, but we just couldn't get the orders to execute. Every time it resumed, it halted, like there wasn't no space there to get in. We're talking about TCGL yesterday. They went from like $6 to 450 or something. Don't know if everybody caught that. Good job, JC. I played something else. ANL, I believe it was. Made some good money on ANL in after hours. So it was a pretty good after hours yesterday. And if you could get a piece of that TCGL, you probably are happy today because it just kept going. Seeing a bunch of red at the moment, nothing here catching my attention. Most of my scans are blank. CISS. We have 100% buyers. Delta's up there. The price is moving upwards. There's a resistance level already existing on this stock. 263, probably going to get rejected here unless we find a bunch of buyers. Money flow still looks good. The buyers are trying to get past that level. Big, tall, green bar. Can we get past that 263? Yes, we can. 275 so far. Now we need to stay up there. This is where the buyers need to flood it, bring it in, push it up, take the profit. Looks like we got red profit takers up there, or some sellers have been sitting up here waiting for this moment. Let's see if we can buy it up and push higher. Not looking too promising at the moment. Money flow is south. Sellers on board. And the sellers are above average volume, so they're really selling it off here. Pulling it down. Salt Life says he accidentally shorted 1,000 shares and made $80. Well, you need more accidents then. All right, I'm seeing stocks popping up here, but I can't get any sound on it. I don't know why.
RPGL.
There we go. I
RPGL.
think they just turned it on actually, or didn't know it was off. SoFi pushing higher. It was called out earlier. 2580. These scans are hot. They are on fire. So pay attention to them. If you see green flashing up here, you may want it. Green flashing and the volume moving, because some of them will be green, but there's no follow through. So if you see something up here in these two scans, you should be checking them. 2586, pulling back down a little. I'll go ahead and throw another level up here and see if we can break it. Currently selling. Money flow is red. Dominator bar is red. If this is just profit takers, the buyers will probably step back in and push it higher. So let's see what happens here. Should start developing a long wick on the bottom. Doesn't look too promising. LRHC. Thank you, Jimmy. Checking the volume. It's average, not a battle, but average. Watch the spread here. They are already playing with the numbers. Pushing higher to 477 now. Jimmy, I hope you're in this riding it. Don't let me talk you into it, though. 480 for the spike. If you are already in it, you should be locking in some profit. Continuing to climb, 488, 495, 497. Take more profit or get out. Be happy. It's Friday. Stake your claim and run. Little bit of volatility right there at the top side. Be very cautious. Was jumping all over. Continuing to bounce up here at the $5 range. A lot of volatility up there on the top side. Nice job, Autumn Rain. My volume is only for the current candle. Everything up here specially coded. Not going to match yours if you're using standard toss settings. I don't care about all this volume. That don't make me money. It's already happened and gone. I want to know what's happening right now. At this moment, what's fixing to happen? That's what I'm doing up here. Trying to predict the future. Notice I said trying. Money flow is still high. You can see the volume is dropping off slowly. We're tall, we're shorter, and we're shorter. Now the sellers are coming in or profit takers. Going to drop the price down. Both labels are red. Pulling back, but we had early warning that this was going to happen. Everything's selling off. FATBB was moving earlier this morning. It looks like it's moving again now. Let's see how high it can go. 218, 219. Nice tall green buyer bar here. Money flow is due north. Two green labels. They are heavily buying this one. Probably going to be heavily taking profit up here also, so be aware of that. Need these percentages to stay high. This is how you can monitor when they are taking some out. We need to be above 85 preferred, above 80, 85, running in the 90s. 100s even are good. Buyers coming back in. So 80 above and above up here is what we need. When we're below that, it's showing weakness. If you're hearing strange noises, I am testing some software. You'll have to deal with that for a couple weeks. May or may not keep it. Looking back north again, money flow coming up off the bottom. These are those hoping for a bounce here. There's not too many of them coming in for that bounce. The bar is short. Let's see if the buyers are strong enough to break it out now that the sellers have slacked off. Watching the volume in this current candle. Does not seem to be picking up speed. Buyer percentage is down to 72 and Delta 64. There's some hundreds. They're giving it a push. Can they get through? And they did not. So weakness up here at the top at 218 to 220. Nice trade, Mr. P at 295. Nice trade, Ken, over on YouTube from 176 to 220. Macy, we don't trade news or anything, any events. We are strictly following volume breakouts, volume spikes. We really don't care what the news is, and we hope there's news when we're in it. But we're monitoring volume breakouts, not relying on the news. The news helps, of course. So everything up here is coded to try to find those extreme breakouts. So the reason it's moving is because people are buying it. That's how I look at things. I don't care if there's news or not. If they're buying it, I want to join the party and run it up with them. That's why I don't trust news, Macy. You can have good news, but it's not good enough and the price falls. Or you can have bad news and it's not as bad as they expected, so the price rises. So we watch volume. We watch buyers and sellers. Well, we have some things moving around. We haven't made any really big bucks yet, but a few dollars have been made. And it is Friday. Not seeing any volume burst in this column. We do have some green labels, but there's no activity. Could just be one or two people bought some and triggered the green, but no continuation afterwards. Maybe an institution came in and bought a few and no continuation. So the volume's not moving. Same thing down here, green label, MGLD, no volume. The label went away. Not enough volume, no battle going on here in AUID. It is looking north. It does have a few buyers, but there's no party going on in that candle. We need money flow to turn north. We need green bars above this yellow line, and we need green labels. AZI, I'm being told, is rising to 88. Checking the volume, it is extremely low. Money flow is actually going down as the price is trying to go up. Very weakness, a lot of weakness in this one. Macy, that's another thing that I don't do is predict where something's going to go. Strictly volume. The buyers are here for so long and then they're
TCGL.
gone. That's the moment we trade. I don't care about what somebody says it may hit later. I'm trading right now, this very moment. I want to trade volume this very moment. Not, oh, well, this should hit 15. That's never worked for me. Watching JZXN. This is probably not tradable on toss. I'm going to guess just because of the way the symbol looks. Nothing happening here. CISS looking up from the bottom, a buck 82 currently. Got a red volume label. Red labels up here. Nothing is set up on here to make you want to buy it. Watching FATBB. Seeing a lot of red in my scans. This morning I'm watching 16 scans. Most of them are red. JZXN. Let's see if the buyers finally come in. They do have breaking news. Doesn't look like they're impressed, though, by the breaking news. I'm not seeing SoFi popping up in any of my scans. I'm taking it that maybe the earnings was not so good. Just kind of floating along in consolidation or squeeze, if you like to call it that. Seeing some more red come in the scans. Few little volume bursts, nothing really driving anything higher. Sounds like I lost voice up here again. know what's up with that this morning. Not going to worry about it though. LRHC looking north, checking volume. There's nothing there. Just a few people coming in. Let's see if other people find it. Start pushing it higher. Waiting to see if volume starts increasing. We do have green labels everywhere. Money flow's not real strong. It's not pointing north, just kind of laying over at an angle. We do not have green volume bars breaking above average volume. So volume is lower than average. And now we're not moving at all. We need buyers to step in. There comes money flow. Looks like they're waking up a little bit here. 475, 482. Kind of weak on the push. We have medium to steady volume flow. It's not like they are attacking it and buying a lot of it. It's almost like they don't trust it. Labels flipping back and forth. Showing signs of weakness when this money flow starts laying over. Hopefully the buyers can keep it going. We are above average volume now down here. We need this bar taller than the previous. That tells me there's more buyers interested. Pushing up higher now. 518, 520. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to take the 18 cents.
TCGL.
Jay Woms, you must have an older version. Just delete that one and reinstall the one that's in the on the website. It's been updated. Not getting any higher was a good call when I said it's probably time to get out. Money flow is laying over red. Well, they didn't go very far, but at least we knew what they were doing. We knew when they grew weak. Few buyers stepping back in, hoping to get past this resistance level here. I'll go ahead and mark it for you. At 515 thereabouts. We need to break this high back here. If we don't break it, we're going to probably pull back down. Here comes it back down. Money flow is negative.
TCGL.
Red bars. Nice job, YouTube, and good morning.
TCGL.
I did hear a voice up here, TCGL. We know who that is, right? TCGL, what are you doing this morning? Maybe one or two people must have sold or bought. Triggered a voice. Seeing a lot of red, a little bit of green over here. Let's see if anybody's getting excited. LRHC at $7. And this was called out earlier. Let's watch the indicators here. We do have tall green buyer bars with some profit taking going on right there. Let's see if they can continue. We don't have two green labels, so you should not be buying right now. Pulling back from profit takers. Buyers look pretty strong. Let's see if they can push. Need a tall green bar here. If we don't get it, it's coming down. Always going to have profit takers up here after a push upwards like this. I'm just waiting to see if they sell it off or do we continue to push. Money flow staying up here at the top. I want to keep seeing green bars down here. We're seeing red ones. That's not good. That's the wrong direction. Pulling down now, red and red. Guess we ran out of buyers. Nice job, Algo Assassin over on YouTube. Is that $900 profit on LRHC? Very good if it is. Nice trade, brother. Like to see those high numbers. Good job, Milo. Well, a lot more excitement this morning than I thought we were going to have. We are finding some stocks moving. Actually, we're not finding anything. The system it's working for us and we're all happy. You can now look at your wife and say, I told you if I bought a computer, one day it's going to make us some money. It's doing that now. You can confirm that, what you told your wife 30 years ago. My pleasure, Milo. That's what I want to hear, brother, that we are changing lives. Right now, we need some more volume to pop in. We need a stock to wake us up again. RPGL, what are you doing? Got one green candle. It's at a buck 36. I don't see enough activity here to trade it. No volume. Milo, I did that yesterday. I was only red for 10 minutes. I don't let losses bother me. They don't the loss ain't there very long. If I don't try, I don't win. If you don't try, you don't win. Not every trade's a winner. Not every trade's a loser. You're not in it. You're not catching any money. If it looks good on the chart and we have buyers and volume and green labels and you buy and it goes against you, you immediately exit. But chances are, if we have all that green, it ain't going to go against you. And those of you who still can't trade some stocks, of course, you won't ever be able to trade all of them. But if you're still being restricted on all of them, you need to hit the support button and let Schwab support know that you are interested in trading the restricted stocks. And they're going to make you sign an agreement. And I don't know if this is still the way the procedure to do it, but I see some of you saying you can't trade it on toss. I'm assuming you didn't sign the agreement yet. So I'm just trying to lead you in the right direction. And you do that by hitting that support button at the top on your Thinkorswim platform. CISS popped up in the scan. A few people came in after it popped up. Let's see if we caught it at the very bottom. Hopefully we did, and it goes to $9,000, and we all just turn off the computer and call it a day. Pushing up higher, 220 so far. My pleasure, soul. Not looking too strong yet. It is looking north. It does have some attention. But do they come in and really blast it up, take their Friday paycheck, and then leave? That's what we're waiting on. Red on the money flow. We are not having more buyers coming in to push this stock higher. We do not have green labels. Daniel, you have to go through Schwab. We're not the ones blocking anything. Schwab is. So at the top of your Thinkorswim platform, it says support. Click that. Create a new ticket. Tell them you'd like to trade the restricted stocks, and they will continue after that. You can call Schwab also. And thank you, Cushy. Right now, I want another trade. I'm not seeing another trade. ANL is at the bottom. CISS we were watching earlier. It didn't do nothing. FATBB is squeezing, consolidating. WDC popping up in the scan at 278. This is Western Digital, I believe. Yes, it is. And JZXN coming back in one of the scans. No volume there either. RPGL looking north, but not enough to bring it up in the green. And that's it for that burst. RPGL, very low volume, one green candle, not scalpable. There's not enough volume here unless you're buying one share, 10 shares, maybe 40 or 50. Nothing for the high purchaser. Getting a white arrow, that's usually good news. If it sticks, it did not stay. This is a white arrow play right here. Went right on up. Can play these white arrows all day long. Pushing a little higher, but I don't think it's going to stay again. It shows weakness. And it disappeared. They are not, they are alerts to tell me to check a stock. You won't hear me trading on the live streams. That is turned off. A treat, these arrows are not, they're not just for one candle. It's what happened in a certain amount of candles. Not going to give you the formula to it, but let's say it happened back here and we got an arrow and the price ran up, and then we get a white arrow and it disappears. That means within a certain range, it went back below the threshold to trigger that arrow and it disappears. If it's a strong run up, It'll stay there and it'll run up just like you see here. What I normally do if I get a white arrow, I wait a candle. That's the smart thing to do. You should do that with any indicator, really. And if it's still there, I may take my chances depending on how the volume and the other indicators look. I think after you agree to their terms, it takes 24 hours before you can trade those stocks. So don't expect them to trade. Don't expect to trade them immediately. I've got many questions going on this morning. Definitely something wrong with this stream. Let me try and reset it one more time. All right, if that don't work, it's beyond my control. My pleasure, Daniel. You have a blessed one. Not seeing anything at the moment. Scans are all quiet. See you later, Milo. Have a blessed one. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is gone. Thank you for joining me again this morning. I hope you made a little bit of money or learned a little bit more. I'll be back on Monday on YouTube. Be ready to go. I want to invite you to join us over at volumespikes.com. Come check us out. You can read about me, read about the community. We do some good things over here, helping out traders, putting them on the right track, showing them what to watch, where to watch, how to watch. You know the rules. You got to figure it out, and it takes some time. We're trying to shorten that time by producing these indicators. So come over and join us. We're making money here. We're not playing around. We're not trusting anything but reality. God bless you. Have a great weekend, and I will see everyone on Monday. I am out. And there's a link at the top of the chat to go to volumespikes.com if you haven't found it yet. See you later.